How's it going, you sexy beast? Today, we'll be reviewing the Ares Defense Shrike, or more commonly known as the AWS Light Machinegun in Battlefield 4, available to the support kit. This light machine gun is of American origin, primarily produced in the state of Florida. Its lightweight design and extreme adaptability through the use of quick change performance parts makes the AWS a solid alternative to heavier squad automatic weapons such as the M249, the M240 Bravo, or the H&K MG4. With its lighter weight, it fires the tried and true 5.56 by 45mm NATO round with a rather hefty rate of fire. In order to unlock this light machine gun, you'll need to complete the Naval Strike exclusive Swiss cheese assignment through achieving 3 LMG ribbons and destroying 3 hostile vehicles as support. So, you'll need the Naval Strike expansion as well as eliminating 18 enemies while using a light machine gun on top of destroying 3 hostile vehicles with your trusty C4 in order to get your hands on the AWS, which has quickly become my favorite LMG in the game. As stated previously, the AWS is a much lighter firing platform compared to the M249 and the MG4. This is translated into the game through a few key points of statistics. First and foremost, the AWS has a 100 round magazine compared to the other 2 LMGs coming loaded up with double that. Damage values are similar across the board, but the AWS has the same damage drop-off as an assault rifle instead of an LMG, which makes the maximum range of damage drop-off start 10 meters closer at 55 meters instead of the standard 65 for LMGs. Hastened reload speeds as well as much lower overall recoil gives the AWS the competitive edge in the battlefield, where other light machine guns may have trouble putting a light in its potency. The AWS may not fill any particular niche in combat, such as the M240 Bravo being a great long-range weapon, or the M249 being an awesome close-range powerhouse, but the AWS's strength lies in its ability to combat hostiles efficiently at any range. Ares Defense have come up with a rather amazing firing platform on their hands. It has a cyclic fire rate of 780 rounds per minute, or nearly 13 bullets every second. Every round fired deals the typical 5.56 NATO damage of 25 damage maximum up to 8 meters with a 4 bullet kill, and then begins to fall off to 18 damage out at 55 meters with a 6 bullet kill. With its above average rate of fire and moderate bullet damage, the AWS has a time to kill of 0.308 seconds. If we take into consideration the average accuracy of soldiers being 15% at a range of about 20 meters, then we have a realistic time to kill of 2.28 seconds. Its magazine size is a hefty 100 rounds and comes with another 200 rounds in the reserve or another 2 full magazines. Bullets fired from the AWS have a below average muzzle velocity of 580 meters per second when compared to the M249 and MG4's muzzle velocity both being 620 meters per second. Though the AWS fires the same round as those LMGs, its recoil is actually quite lower to compensate for its marginally lower rate of fire and muzzle velocity. Each shot causes the weapon platform to recoil up at 0.3 degrees, to the left at 0.25 degrees, and to the right of 0.3 degrees. Meaning the AWS will consistently pull up and to the right at the same rate, making recoil compensation very, very easy. First shot recoil multiplier is 1 times, making bump firing absolutely devastating for medium to long range engagements, as there is no additional recoil on the first shot fired of every burst. Short reload speed of the AWS with a round still in the chamber is 3.5 seconds. Fully emptying the beta mag will incur a long reload speed of 4.85 seconds in order to bolt a new round into the chamber. The sheer beauty of the AWS is the fact that it falls into no particular role of combat. It has the versatility to engage any opposition at nearly any range, and with the extreme ease to its user. A high magazine capacity coupled with its impressive rate of fire will make any soldier armed with the AWS a force to be reckoned with. In order to help strengthen the sheer magnitude of badassery with this LMG, we'll need to equip it properly through some select attachments. Starting with the barrel, I found only one attachment that stands out among the rest, the heavy barrel, which is unlocked at 140 kills. There's no reason to try and cut down on recoil with this weapon, as it's extremely low to begin with. Having a heavy barrel will increase our vertical recoil by 50% while also tightening our cone of fire by 50% as well, giving the AWS a stronger medium to long range presence. For the rail slot, I recommend going with the stubby or potato grip, which is unlocked at 40 kills. This will cut down on the cone of fire spread while shooting, which once again further benefits the accuracy of the weapon. Optics are all of personal preference. You'll unlock the American Hollow sight at 10 kills and the American Reflex sight at 80 kills. The Coyote or Cobra sights seem to be the best choice here, but they're locked behind the black battle packs. Your preferred accessory is an interesting choice. Equipping the magnifier is a strong suit if you want even more range with the AWS, but I personally recommend a laser sight. It will further assist in close quarters engagements where a PDW may easily outshoot you. Keep in mind to toggle it off while firing at hostiles at longer ranges, as to not further give away your position. Finding combat scenarios with the AWS fits the job perfectly are not hard to come by. You'll be able to hose down hostiles in close quarters while remaining accurate on those that keep their distance. While firing fully automatic, keep in mind that the LMG tends to pull up and to the right, so recoil compensation is a rather easy pull down and to the left, even with the heavy barrel equipped. Due to the high magazine capacity, you'll be able to eliminate squads of unsuspecting opposition in as little time as possible and may not be hindered by a rather lengthy reload speed. With our loaded up attachments, holding down the trigger is a rather viable way to take down enemies. Coupled with its lack of first shot recoil multiplier, the AWS is able to burst fire in an extremely accurate manner. Playing aggressively is extremely satisfying and often encouraged with the AWS as it plays the role of both sword and shield out on the battlefield. So there you have it, you sexy beast, the AWS Light Machinegun, combining rate of fire with accuracy and controllability. Hopefully you enjoyed this weapon review, and if you did, please give it a big ass thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs it down and let me know what I can improve upon. What are your thoughts on the AWS? Do you hate it? Do you run it with different attachments? Or perhaps do you just love the crap out of it like I do? Let me know in the comment section below. Also make sure to check out the description in order to follow me on Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date with all the latest happenings of the channel, getting in-depth statistics of the AWS thanks to Symthic, or perhaps considering becoming a certified badass patron through my Patreon campaign. If you'd like to see more videos like these, then go ahead and subscribe. It is completely free.